Okay, guys. Oh, this is very loud. Hope you guys are wrapping up. Okay, so I hope this gives you a good example of how case scenarios are run, but I wanted to tell you guys that there are a couple of different ways that you can actually do this. So, Travis here was the BEC facilitator, okay? And Seema, right? Seema is the first student. So she can do case scenario 1, and they're running this together back and forth, right? Then you can do case 1 as well. Megan can do case 1 as well, and so on. Everybody can do case 1 in one setting. That takes a very long time. We tried that in Rwanda. It is good because, as we progress from person to person, people are picking it up quicker and quicker and quicker. So it's good in that sense, but bad that it takes time. So just if you dedicate a whole hour, I would say even an hour and a half to that type of session, that would be really helpful. And this is what they enjoy the most, so give it that time that it needs. The second way to do it is that, again, Travis is the BEC facilitator, and Seema does case 1. And then later on, he does case 2. Later on, Megan does case 3, case 4, case 5, case 6. So that's important because each person, each participant, as a facilitator, Travis needs to fill out a form for Seema that says she ran a case on her own. And she ran through it on her own. So that's why that's important. The third way, which we did try in Rwanda, because everybody had done the cases, Travis actually did this, where he had Seema do airway, breathing, circulation, D, and so on. And that was how one case was ran. And that was fine too. That's really good because everybody's involved in one case. Just make sure that each participant has gone through one actual case and a form can be filled out, and then you can do that third way of teaching. Cool? All right. And then just really quick, anybody have any pointers, anything that you want to debrief about on what you could do in the future? Anybody have anything to share from your tables? So for example, Liz made a really good point that if you are teaching and the participant is just not getting what is going on with the case, and they're headed down this rabbit hole of something that is completely different and should not be doing to the patient, she's like, you can say, well, the nurse is asking why you're doing X, Y, and Z. Kind of bring that person back, right? And in the end, if it doesn't work, you just gotta tell them, hey, look, this is not, you're going down the wrong path here. So that was a really good point. Anybody else have any good points?
Yeah. I want to mention something. I think a lot of us think about C circulation, hey, if there's a femur fracture with pulses, that falls under C. But it seems like for the BEC, it's more of an exposure thing. Mm-hmm. Really, the big things in C they focus on is your cap refill and your heart rate. Just understand that that's how we're expected to teach it. So, and while you can, edify learners on how they are done in different situations, I think it's made a challenge from the overall teaching experience and make it a little bit easier. So I think that's something that I noticed here that we did in our group a couple times, just the way that we're using it. And blood pressure may not be as commonly used because it's just difficult to measure, etc.
Thanks for that. Final thought is that, remember, when you're running through this case, the first thing you're doing is, what is your initial approach? The participant or student should always say scene safety. And then second, you're doing the ABCD approach. But then the third is the handover part. So sometimes we forget that because on this particular slide, it doesn't state number 3 is handover. But you do that for every case.